I'm actually running towards right now. I just need to take care of these enemies, at least. They're really trying to be attacking the house right now. Lark. Spin attack, did it in. Hey, welcome back to another episode. Now, the last time I started Ravenswatch and I used Beowulf to beat the game. This unlocked Geppetto, and I'm pretty happy with that, but I still want Sun Wukong. So in this episode, I'm going to be doing that with the Snow Queen, which isn't a bad thing since she's hella strong. Now for talents, I actually like the Snowball right here since it does deal an additional 22 damage per second. The next one would be Windy Laces, which would sort of make her beams kind of like a homing missile. Now to show her in action with both these talents. As you can see, her ice beams basically twirl around the enemies and do AoE damage. That's hella helpful, especially when you're trying to take out a group of enemies. Personally, you can't really find these talents too easily, so I'm hoping if I keep using her in the future that it would be a little bit more frequent when it appears. Just need to take care of a few more enemies right now. With the use of these talents that I have, it's not really too hard at all. Just gotta move around a little bit, shoot the ice beams, and that'll just do the most of the work. Sum us up. This is actually the first time that I'm completing one of these blood rituals. I didn't get a chance to do this the last time with Beowulf since it is a little bit more challenging. But with the Snow Queen, you just have to keep your distance, keep tagging your enemies, and then eventually everything will fall. Made it all the way to the Tentacle Master Nightmare right here. Pretty much close to the end of the battle. Just need a couple more hits, and it's over. Once that happens, you actually unlock Sun Wukong, which is going to be joining Ravenswatch right now. Now, the first thing that I'm going to be showing is his basic attack. It's just hitting the X button a couple times, and it gets to the last attack. Now, the second attack involves these beads that actually turn from orange to blue. With orange, it enhances attack. With blue, it just enhances healing properties. This would be the next attack. He just bounces from one enemy to the next. It's called Airbender. Next attack after that would be a defensive one. You would actually just hit the B button, as you can see right here, and it basically defends you against most attacks. Now the last move I want to show off would be Monkey Clones. This thing is actually pretty cool, especially during a little battle like this. In a boss battle, you want to be a little bit more picky since it does take 90 seconds to reactivate. I want to move on to talents right now. Ringing is actually one of the ones I'm going to be covering first, which increases your beads attack by 30%, and it also increases the velocity, as you can see right here. The next one would be Thunder. Now, after you hit your enemies with power, they get hit by lightning after that. So it's actually one of the strongest talents that you could actually pick for Wukong. Now the next talent I want to talk about is Celestial Pillar, which adds an additional attack after your basic combo, which slams the pole into the ground, causing more damage to the enemy. Ohm is going to be the next one I want to talk about, which actually increases the radius of your beads. This comes in pretty helpful, but I want to show that off right now and let you see what it does once I get some healing going. I can't do that without taking out enemies. Now what you're seeing right here is slightly an increased radius in those beads. It does come in pretty helpful, especially when you're trying to do combos and stuff like that, as you're seeing right here. Frost Tiger is going to be the next talent I want to cover, and this thing is pretty cool. It creates an explosion whenever you switch over to your blue yin and yang symbol, along with knocking enemies away. After playing for a while, I got to level 5. This gives me Way of the Awakening along with Divine Palm, which enhances Sun Wukong's yin and yang powers. Just showing what everything looks like from common all the way to legendary. This thing is pretty strong. I'm glad to have them, and I can't wait to use them. Now I just got to go ahead and show what it looks like in the game. You get to see Way of the Awakening right in the beginning when your character appears on the screen, so it's best to go ahead and choose that right from the jump. Here's what it can do against some enemies. It both heals and enhances your attack and all that stuff like that, so it's good to plan that out. It's just a little bit hard sometimes since you have to switch between your yin and yang powers and stuff like that a couple times before it activates. Now I moved on a bit, tried to go into the second chapter, got killed off, and I got ranked up a little bit. Just gonna go ahead and take a look at the moves now. Where is it at? Transfiguration. Transforms for 20 seconds into a copy of another random hero. I haven't gotten a chance to use that yet, but this is something that's actually pretty interesting. You give up some life in order to increase your damage. Now, I think they take off too much life, but now that I'm using Wukong and he does have the blue yin and yang powers, he can heal up slowly but surely after defeating quite a few enemies if you don't get hit. If you get hit, it's not really going to be helping since you're going to be dying hella fast, and that's it. End of the road. Next power I want to go ahead and show off would be Perfect Copy. This would be the ultimate transformation. I haven't gotten a chance to use this too, so I'm wondering what that's all about. It's going to be coming in upcoming playthroughs. Either way, this is me reaching the boss of chapter 2. I haven't beaten him yet, but this is going to be the end of the episode. I'm going to keep playing Ravenswatch until I do beat this faceless master nightmare. But for now, that's basically all I want to talk about is my initial impressions of Wukong, his powers, what he can do, what talents to pick, this, that, and the third. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, then you can leave the channel a like, subscribe, and slap that notification bell when you want to know when the newest videos are coming out. I want to thank you and everyone that subscribed to the channel. Until next time, hope you all have a good one. Peace out.